Okay, so this is your notes page for today. I want you to go ahead and mark out this title. That is not what we're going to do. And also mark out step number 5. What I'm going to teach you today is find the M and find the B using Desmos. Okay, so Desmos actually has this little trick that is super quick, super easy, and it helps you find your slope and your y-intercept. Now on a graph, I do want to emphasize the importance of your y-intercept. You can always just see it. It's the line when it crosses your y-axis, so it's whatever crosses on this line. So in this case, my y-intercept, or my B, would be -4. Okay, so we're going to focus strictly on your slope. Okay, you're going to pick 2 perfect points. So you know me, I like to always pick the points on the axis. So this is, always remember that this line is first. So it's -6, 0. And then here would be 0, -4. Okay, I'm going to create my X and Y table to organize my points. It doesn't matter what direction you put them. You could put this one first, you could put this one first. What matters is that you put the ordered pair correctly. So always remember your X-axis goes first, then you list your Y-axis. So I have -6, 0, and then I'm going to have 0, -4. Okay, so I just found my 2 perfect points. Now I'm going to go to Desmos, and I am going to hit a plus sign to create a table. So I'm going to show you what that means on Desmos. Here is your Desmos. You're going to hit this button right here. It says Add Item. You're going to add a table. On the table, you're going to go ahead and list your points. So x1, y1 just means list your x points. -6. My y was 0. 0 for my x, -4. Okay? Then, so we just entered your points. Okay? You could use more than 2, but you need at least 2. So I could have kept going and listed more points, but you need at least 2 points. Then, so you would have been at the table here. Now you're going to go to the second line. Do not erase this, just go to the second line. And you're going to enter this crazy little code. It's Y1 tilde, which is this little squiggly line, MX1. So the Y has a 1, the X has a 1, plus B. Okay? So when you enter that, so I'm going to do Y1. Tilde is right above the tab button on your Chromebooks. There's like this little squiggly line. It's usually next to the number 1. I think you have to hit shift, because at least at my keyboard you do have to. But you could also find it in the keyboard. If you hit ABC, it is right there under the B. Okay? So MX, and remember the Y has a 1, so the X has to have a 1, plus B. And there is your slope. So your slope is -0.66666. It really means it's -2/3. We're going to go ahead and round and make that -0.67. And you can also see that it verified that my y-intercept was -4. It graphed the line for you, and you can see where the line is crossing the y-axis. It's crossing at -4, so that also proves that I have -4 as my y-intercept. So you're going to go ahead and do the rest of the graphs. Students usually have trouble with these type of graphs that are just one quadrant. So just make sure you are asking for help if you need help finding the points, whatever you need. Every single problem that's a graph should have a table. It should have your M and your B, And then I need you to start writing this code every time, oops, so that you can memorize it. So every problem should have this code written on because that's what you used. If not, I should see your y2 minus y1 because that shows me that you did it by hand. So every single problem, I know that you can see it here and just use it, but I need you to rewrite it so you can get into the habit of memorizing this code.